the COO of the Master Circle, Dr. Lisa Zimberg.
Thank you. Well, we all went into chiropractic to serve, yes? To help sick people get well, to change the world, to ultimately change humanity. But then something happened called paying bills and putting food on our tables, yes? And some of you had a difficult time doing that. Some of you did that really, really well, and some of you are still having a difficult time doing that. So can we just get rid of the pink elephant in the room and say that all of us want to make more money? Can we agree? Yes? Can we agree that we all want to ultimately achieve financial independence? Yes? Yes. Well, many of us buy into this thing because being poor is a state of mind. Being broke is a temporary situation. And many of us have experienced both. Many of us have felt poor and we've been broke. I know I have. I think I speak for many of you in the audience. Maybe there are a few I do not speak for. But you have to remember that it is a choice. It's a choice to feel poor. It's a choice to be broke. It's a choice to be rich. So let's meet some of the people who have gotten this rich thing down, who have been able to do the show me the money dance. In March, Forbes did their billionaires issue. This year, there were 946 billionaires. 946 billionaires. We're going to meet them. The richest man in the world as of March has been the richest man in the world for the last 13 years, Bill Gates. $56 billion. With an idea, a concept. He started with a concept. And Bill Gates was quoted as saying, I have $100 billion. You realize I could spend $3 million a day, every day, for the next 100 years. And that's if I don't make another dime. What do I think? Tough problem to have. I'd like to have it. The second wealthiest person in the world, Warren Buffett. Any Warren Buffett fans? If you invested $1,000 with Warren Buffett about 40 years ago, you'd have approximately $8 million today. Warren Buffett made $10 billion in the last 12 months. I'm happy if my investments return 10%. $10 billion. He was quoted as saying, price is what you pay, value is what you get. And that's very important to remember as a chiropractor and a chiropractic assistant, because you have to always deliver more than the price that you charge. Because what they will pay for is the value that they perceive. And they can only perceive the value if you perceive the value. Well, Warren Buffett has it down 52 billion times. The third wealthiest man in the world, who actually, as of yesterday's news, has since replaced Bill Gates. In March, April, May, June, July, August, in 6 months, he went from number 3 to number 1. Carlos Slim Helú made his billions in the telecom world. Does everybody know what a cell phone is? Does everybody have cell phones? Me, because I'm an underachiever, overachiever, I have 2 cell phones because if one goes down, I have to have another one. So I've contributed to his billions. He was quoted as saying, in this new wave of technology, you can't do it all yourself. You have to form alliances. So everybody look to your left. Look to your right. Those are your alliances. You are part of a community here as part of the Master Circle. We are all alliances of each other. He knows how to do it. He must be right. And I believe that's so. The fourth wealthiest person in the world is from Sweden. Anybody know who Ingvar Kamprad is? IKEA man. Ah. you think he could afford a better headshot. But who am I to say? I don't have 33 billion bucks. Ingvar started his fortune when he was a teenager. He peddled pens, fish, Christmas cards, matches on his bicycle when he was a teenager. His stores are now in 36 countries worldwide. And everyone in this room has heard of IKEA, yes? You will always remember this man. And the fifth wealthiest person in the world is Lakshmi Mittal, a gentleman from India. He made his billions in steel. Ever go over a bridge? It's interesting, I had dinner with a young lady the other evening, a friend of mine, who has been selling steel for 30 years. She knows the industry. And she was crying in her soup saying how it's been a bad year, steel is going down, I'm having a hard time making a living. Apparently, Mr. Mittal isn't having any trouble. He was quoted as saying, hard work certainly goes a long way. These days, a lot of people work hard, so you have to make sure you work even harder and really dedicate yourself to what you are doing and setting out to achieve. To me, the most important word in that quote is dedicate. How dedicated are you to what you do? How dedicated are you as a CA? How dedicated are you as a chiropractor? How dedicated are you as a human being? Are you living your life with purpose? Are you living your life passionately?